We're discussing about organizational analysis. Ano ang correlation ng organizational analysis sa training needs analysis? Di ba before we talk about bago gumawa ng training, magkaroon muna ng needs analysis. Ano yung training na dapat gawin? Now this one correlates with organizational analysis. Let's say, we were able to design a good program. Kaso, ang organizational analysis shows that the management is not interested. Organizational analysis for training, ayan ang meaning ng organizational analysis, no? Organizational analysis for training is a comprehensive, sandali, i-highlight natin, ha? Organizational analysis is a comprehensive process that evaluates an organization effective culture, objectives, culture, resources to determine if how training initiative aligns with strategic goals. Ibig sabihin, nakapag-design ka ng magandang program. Question, yung program na design mo, sa tingin mo gagastusan ng management? We're talking of resources and culture. Kung ang top management walang interest sa training, kung ang top management ang tingin niya sa training expense, basta training gastos yan, okay, especially if it will cost an investment to the company or expense. Minsan, pag nag-offer ka ng training sa isang kumpanya, mga training materials, ay hindi kami interested yan. But mind you, successful companies, they buy training materials. They spend money for trainings. Ang isang alam ko dito, yung Cebu Pacific, they spend millions for training. In other company, okay, let's say, training is about team building. We spent more than 3 million pesos for team building. 3 days, whole day, walang uwian. Ginanap sa isang resort sa Antipolo. 3 days, whole day, walang uwian. Doon kakain, doon matutulog. We will pay the facilities, plus we will pay the trainers. Yung company na magko-conduct ng training, we will pay them. So, it cost the company more than 3 million. Yung training, binayaran namin. Question. Minsan, sinasabi ng management, wala rin naman nangyayari. Tuwing magkakaroon ng training, wala naman nangyayari, walang impact eh. Kung ganyan ang pananaw ng company, ganyan ang kultura ng top management, how training will be effective kung ganyan ang pananaw ng management? The management should be cravings for training. The management should be excited for the training. It is not an expense but rather an investment for the company. Ang tinitingnan natin, kultura. May mga kumpanya, pagdating sa training, ang nangunguna mismong interested, nagkakaroon ng excitement, yung top management. If the top management is not interested, if the top management ignoring the effectiveness of training, paano tayo? Sabi nga, si boss nga hindi naniniwala sa inyo sa training na yan eh. Wala rin naman nangyayari eh. So, gastos lang yan, tsaka abala lang kasi busy kami sa production, busy kami sa sales, busy kami sa marketing, busy kami sa accounting. Sino nga attend yan? Pag ganyan ang kultura, so that's why organizational system includes objectives. Kung ang objective mo is growth and expansion, culture, if the culture is craving for training, fine. Resources, gusto mo nga, wala ka namang pera, wala namang budget. So, kasama yung pera tsaka yung interest ng management. This is Module 5, Organizational Analysis. Take note, organizational analysis for training is a comprehensive process that evaluates an organizational objectives that includes the vision and mission statement, the culture, the practice and beliefs of the top management. We're talking of the top management. Resources. Is the management give a healthy budget for training? Okay. Imagine 3 million gagastusin mo sa training, di ba? Bili na lang natin ng kotse yan. Meron pa tayong magagamit. Di ba? Kainin na lang natin yan. Pandagdag na lang sa gastos yan, di ba? Okay. Sa Module 5, bakit ano ba ang problema sa Module 5? Mayroong problema sa Module 5 about training. Kung bakit kailangan ng organizational analysis? Because there is a problem in the training being conducted. Okay. Ano ba yung mga issue sa Module 5? Okay. Punta muna tayo sa number 1 Sandali I want to show you ano yung issue sa Module 5. Bakit kailangan ang organizational analysis? Okay. Ito ang issue sa Module 5. Bakit kailangan natin ang organizational analysis since tapos na tayong gumawa ng training needs analysis? The issues on Module 5, if you will read it, ito yung nilalaman. Many trainees, students, many trainees were unable to complete the training program because of poor attendance resulting from unreliable childcare. Magbabantay ako ng bata. Yung iba tinatamad, merong drug problem. Pagka nagdodroga, pagka alcoholic, tamad yan umaten kasi iba ang focus niyan eh. Or abusive husbands or boyfriend. Ayaw akong paatenin ng asawa ko. Lalo na yung team building, 3 days, 3 nights, at 3 days, 2 nights, minsan 3 days, 3 nights. Diba? Ayaw nung iba. Ano yan? 3 days, overnight yan, 3 araw yan. Yung iba, ayaw pumayag. Dahil trabaho yan, matatanggal sila, makaka-apekto sa performance. Pumapayag, pero nagkakaroon ng hesitation. Pangalawa, nagkakaroon ng worries, kanya during the seminar, hindi sila attentive kasi nag-iisip sila, pag uwi nila, mag-aaway sila mag-asawa, mag-aaway sila mag-boyfriend. Maraming ganyang cases, no? I have attended team building siguro 2 beses when I was in Metrobank and then 1 beses when I was working in Panasonic. Okay, this happened in Marriott Hotel. As a result, Marriott Hotel has instituted tight standards for selecting welfare recipients for the training program. Nagbigay ng tulong ang kumpanya paano magiging kumpleto ang attendance ng mga employees sa training. Okay. Kasi kahit na dito sa Pilipinas, dati nagbigay ng training ang United States, USAID or United Nation ang nag-sponsor. Lahat ng a-attend ng training for livelihood, babayaran ng World Bank. World Bank will pay for the training. Magkano yung training? The training cost is 9,000 per head. Basta umattend kayo, babayaran ng World Bank. Under yan noon ng TESDA. Ang TESDA noon, NMYC, National Manpower Youth Council. Babayaran ng World Bank, pero kondisyon, kailangan at least 90% ang attendance noong participant. Pag ang participant nag-absent ng 1 beses, 2 beses, hindi namin babayaran. Kanya sa 30 participant, minsan may nag-a-absent na 10. So 10, 90,000 yun. Hindi babayaran ng World Bank. Ngayon, yung training company nag-aalala, pina-follow up nila, sir, hanggang nagbibigay sila ng incentive, mga libreng merienda, hindi na sila magbabaon. Libre ang merienda, libre ang pagkain. Basta umattend sila. Okay? So, yan ang issue sa organizational analysis. Kailan nagiging effective? It should start from the top management. Okay, let's say, sa isang kumpanya, let's say Goldilocks, may training. Ano sabi ng mga manager? Boss, hindi kami makaka-attend kasi naghahabol kami ng quota. Boss, kasi may emergency meeting kami sa marketing. The top management himself, yung presidente, ano sabi? Walang meeting bukas, walang maghahabol ng quota, lahat a-attend ng training. Okay. HR, kunin mo yung mga pangalan ng a-attend ng training. I want them to attend tomorrow. Stop ang meeting. Postpone lahat ng meeting. Postpone lahat ng quota. Postpone lahat ng emergency activities. Lahat bukas a-attend ng meeting. After the meeting, after the seminar, saka nyo ituloy ang meeting nyo. Ganon. Ibig sabihin, may backup ang top management. Ganyan din sa ISO 9000. Yung previous model natin, yung training sa ISO 9000, ang unang uma-attend yung presidente ng company or the company owner. Yung may-ari ng kumpanya ang unang uma-attend ng training if you are really interested for improvement. Kanya ang sinasabi sa organizational analysis, this includes culture. Yung bang kumpanya ninyo mahilig sa training? Ay hindi. Pagka nagbigay ng training, minsan umaattend sa 10, umaattend 1, 2. So, sayang yung training. Sayang yung gastos. How they should be motivated to attend. They should not be forced. They should be motivated to attend. Okay. Mayroon pang isang issue dito. Okay, I think this is still Marriott Hotel, no? Marriott Hotel pa rin ito, no? Okay, another issue on Module 5 about organizational analysis. Okay. Nawala. Sandali Okay, so there is a continuation of these issues. Ano pa ang ibang issues? Okay. Tignan pa natin yung another issue. Okay. These standards include requiring trainees to have child care. Okay. Kanya para maka-attend ng maayos ang mga participant, nagbigay sila ng assistance. Walang mag-aalaga ng anak ko di ba? Yung iba, hindi ako makaka-attend, walang mag-aalaga ng anak ko. Ano pa? Walang masasakyan doon, papunta ron, BGC, ang layo ng BGC. Walang masasakyan, tapos 3 days. Saan kami mag-i-stay? Kanya ang kumpanya, inaayos niya lahat, pati housing arrangement, pati mga rooms. 2 lalaki, room 01 kayo, marketing tsaka sales. Ang room nyo, ito. Ang oras ng breakfast natin, 7 a.m. kasi mag-umpisa tayo ng 8 a.m. Ang lunch natin, exactly 12. Tapos, 3 p.m. meals, okay. Nakalagay na yung agenda ron. Pati housing arrangement, inaayos na. May matutuluyan kayo. May hotel doon. Meron kayong mga room number. Ganun ang ginagawa. This is in the case of Marriott Hotel in US. Also, Marriott Hotel plans to add an additional drug test during the training. During the training, may random drug test. Okay. Actually, mahigpit dyan, no? Once nag-positive ka, terminated ka. Kasi minsan yung iba, umaaten, nakatire. Trainees. Trainees are participants or students. Trainees are tested for drugs only at the beginning of training. A number of research studies have shown that motivation to learn is related to knowledge gain, behavior change, or skill acquisition resulting from training. Paano ka makakapag-gain ng skills kung under ka ng influence ng drugs or alcohol? You should have a healthy mind. Maganda ang analysis ng isang trainee. Maganda ang analysis ng isang estudyante kung ang utak niya ay maayos at presko. Ibig sabihin, walang ibang iniisip, hindi siya nagtitrip, hindi siya hindi siya nag-hallucinate. Okay. So, yan ang mga issue. Kanya kailangan ang organizational analysis. Okay. Yan ang reason kung bakit kailangan ang organizational analysis. Okay. Ano ang mga nilalaman ng organizational analysis? There is the so-called literacy audit. Okay. There is the so-called literacy audit. Okay. What are the key aspects of organizational analysis? Ano ang mga nilalaman ng organizational analysis? Always remember, organizational analysis, you are analyzing the culture of an organization where you belong. Okay. Kasi, bakit ka gagastos sa training kung alam mong sayang lang? Why will you spend 1 million pesos, 3 million pesos if the training is effective but the people are not willing to attend? They will attend just for attendance. They will attend just for the food. May mga ganyang organization, tatanungin, saan gaganapin? Pag sa hotel, wow, okay yan. Kasi pag sa hotel kakain. So, nakapasyal ka na, nakapag-selfie ka pa sa 5-star hotel, nakakain ka pa ng masarap. Hindi ka nakakain ng lunch sa kantin. Doon na sa hotel. Kanya tinatanong nila, Benyo. And most of the companies are using 5-star hotels just to encourage or motivate participants or trainees to attend. Talagang yung iba, nakita ninyo, di ba, mga hotels na pupuno ng training para ma-encourage, ma-motivate, umattend ang mga trainees or participants or students. Kasi pag sa hotel, social ka. Pag sa hotel kay kakain. Tsaka masarap mag-selfie sa hotel. May swimming pool, maganda yung surroundings, anon. Okay. Another aspect, ano pa yung nilalaman ng organizational analysis? You must have the SWOT analysis also. Strength, weaknesses, and opportunities and threat within the organization. SWOT analysis can be used to identify internal weaknesses and external threat that training can address, as well as strength and opportunities that training can capitalize on. Pag natutunan nyo tong training na to, there is an opportunity for growth. There is an opportunity for career growth. There is an opportunity for expansion. Kanya mahalaga ito, di ba? Just like in call center, they provide training, the opportunity for the company to grow and to become profitable, di ba? Kasi tinitrain nila mga Pilipino, ang Pilipino pag sumweldo ng 25,000, 35,000, 50,000, tuwang-tuwa na. Samantalang sa US, ang call center agent sumasahod ng $20 to $50 per hour. Per hour, not per day, per hour. O, palagay mo na lang, pagka health, ang call center engage in health, healthcare, hospital, medicine, $50 per hour. If you are working 10 hours per day, that is $500 per day. $500 times 6 mo na lang, 30 You should be earning 30,000 per day, not per month. So, ano ang opportunities that we can capitalize? Filipinos are the number 2 English speaking people. So, they need only training what to do, how to answer. To understand English, no problem. Filipinos can understand English. Diba? Kanya kayo, dapat nag-i-English na kayo. Okay, ano ang threat? Ang threat, kung ginastusan mo yung training at hindi naging effective. You spend $3 million, nag-train ka ng mga tao tapos hindi naging effective. Even 3 million pesos yung sa team building. You know what happened after the team building? Okay, ito yung magandang nangyari. Kanya sinasabing yung leadership ng CEO should be also effective, no? Ang decision maker natin yung CEO or yung president. The president should be bold enough. Biro mo 3 million mahigit gagastusin sa training. It is an investment because kasi sabi ng CEO, bakit yung competitor, yung mga kalaban natin, they are earning more than us? Maganda yung mga products namin. Let's say Panasonic products, Japanese company yan. Panasonic, kalaban namin Samsung, Sony is also Japan. TCL, mga China, mga kalaban namin. Ang gaganda ng products natin, bakit 400 million lang ang benta namin per year? Tuwang-tuwa na kami during that time. Para bang bumibenta lang kami ng 35 million per month, tuwan-tuwa na kami. Bumenta lang kami ng 35 million per month, tuwan-tuwa na kami. That's why 400 million, nasanay na kami. Sa loob ng 20 taon, nasanay kami. Ang benta namin 400 million, 380 million. Maswerte na pag lumampas kami ng 400 million per year. Now, what is the result of the training? The training conducted was team building. Team building for 3 days. All employees, pati mga janitor kasama, pati maintenance. Yung presidente ng company attended first day, second day. Nagpapakita siya doon every day. Kanya tuwing umaga nakikita namin, nandun siya kasabay namin sa breakfast. After the training, after a quarter, after a month, after a year, yung benta namin dati 400 million per year. We reach 1 billion per year. Diba? Iyan ang investment. Investment, we invested 3 million pesos or more. Kasi binili namin yung mga training manual, binili na namin para hindi na nila magamit sa iba. Binili namin yung galing sa US. We paid the training as well, we purchased already the copyright. Binili na namin yung copyright, pwede na namin ipa-xerox para i-distribute sa mga employees, tsaka pwede naming magamit. After 5 years or mga bagong employees, pwede naming magamit. Binili namin yung copyright. Ano ang kinalabasan? From 400 million, we reach 1 billion. Supposed to be 1.2, 3-folds eh. Okay na yun. Imagine, 20 years na yung kumpanya, natutuwa na kami pag bumibenta ng 400 million per year. Pag bumibenta kami ng 35 million per month, tuwan-tuwa na kami. Yun pala, kaya naming bumenta ng 100 million per month. Kasi sabi ng company, organizational analysis, we have the best managers here. Yung mga manager namin, di kalibre yan, mga graduate yan, mga scholar yan. Yung product namin maganda versus sa competitor. Bakit hindi kami bumebenta ng mas higit pa sa competitor? Kahit katulad na lang ng competitor, kasi competitor namin is selling more than 1 billion per year. Kami, wala pang kalahating bilyon, 400 million, tuwang-tuwa na kami. So, di ba sa training needs analysis, there is a gap. Ano yung gap? Ano yung gap? Ano yung pagkakaiba namin sa kalaban namin? Bakit sila bumebenta ng 1 billion per year, kami hindi? Samantalang magagaling yung manager namin at maganda yung mga products namin. Okay. So, the problem is walang teamwork ang mga manager. Accounting manager, hindi magkasundo, tsaka logistics manager. Sales manager, accounting manager, tsaka logistics, hindi magkasundo pagdating sa records. Marketing manager, finance manager, hindi magkasundo pagdating sa budget. So, pag kinausap mo, pare-parehong may katwiran na tama. Yung bang tama, ang kulang lang, dapat magkaroon ng pagkakaisa o magkaroon ng teamwork. So, they decided to conduct the so-called team building for 3 days. Okay. So, that is one of the most expensive training that I have attended. Okay. So, Module 5 is about organizational analysis. Why organizational analysis is important to training and development. I will post this on our Google Classroom. By the way, yung face-to-face meeting natin next week ay na-move ng October 20 yata. October 20 is Monday. So, na-move tayo ng October, so may time pa kayo. Kasi busy sila sa midterm. Our midterm will be online recitation. So, October 20 is Monday. 21 is Tuesday. 22 is Wednesday. Nag-giveaway na tayo kasi mag-i-exam sila eh. Okay? So, any more questions? Sige, muna tayo mag-attendance muna tayo Okay. Abesamis Jr.
Present po, sir.
Okay, very good. Alagos, John Lugi Alagos.
Present po, sir.
Okay. Take the screenshot of this engagement and post it on our Google Classroom, Antig, Dian. Antig, Dian, wala. Atakador. Atakador, Maridel, wala. Bautista, Mary Ann.
Present po, sir.
Okay, very good. Bautista, Reysa May.
Present po.
Okay. Betiles. Billones. Ronber Billones.
Present po, sir.
Boholano, Mark. Edric Boholano. Boholano, wala. Boquilla, Gerisa May. Boquilla, Gerisa May. Boquilla, wala. Boquilla, wala. Boholano, wala. Kagiya, Isa May. Isi May. Isi May, Kagiya. Isi May, Kagiya, wala. Kagiya, wala. Kanyete. Kanyete. Miyana. Miyana ba to? Hiyana. Kanyete, wala. Kaparas. Kaparas Joseph, wala. Kaparas Joseph, wala. Contero Harold.
Contero po, present.
Okay, very good. Cordoba.
Present po, sir.
Dar Santos.
Present po, sir.
Okay. De Guzman. Justin De Guzman, wala. De La Cruz Alan. De La Cruz Alan, wala. De La Cruz Altea.
Present po, sir.
Okay, very good. Carlos Santos Paul.
Santos po, sir, present.
Ano to? De Los Santos, no? Tama?
Opo, sir.
De Los Santos,
Opo.
Paul.
Santos po, sir.
Okay. Dilaw. Alisa Dilaw.
Present po, sir.